Hey,
How are you?
good.
I'm loving the hair. Nice quality. How you been?
Good.
Good. You in school? Yeah. Very cool. Where are you going?
Augustana.
Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. Do you love it?
Yep.
Good deal.
Okay, you know what? We're just going to skip by the intro. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. We had an unexpected visitor with us tonight that just said hi to me, obviously, as you saw. So, yeah, instead, we're just going to get right to the chase because, well, why not? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the broadcast booth. I'm Ronnie Vadine with you all. It's going to be a fun one here tonight. We have got a hot matchup between Sioux Falls, top team. You could argue in the league, but statistically, they're first in the West and second overall by quite a bit. So, by 5 points in each department, mind you. So, yeah, and then of course Sioux City, well, I guess we'll stake with Sioux Falls. They're 36-15-2 and 0. They had a great weekend last weekend, sweeping the Tri-City Storm, which not really all that unexpected, to be quite honest with you. I mean, the Tri-City, they played well. They had a fighting chance in each of those games, but they just couldn't pull away with the victory, and Sioux Falls was just the stronger team. So, yeah, there's that. And then, of course, Sioux City, they had, well, a wild weekend, to say the least. Yeah, Sioux City, obviously, Friday night. I mean, I don't think that needs any introduction. 8-7 final score in a shootout at Cedar Rapids. And then Sioux City, they just fumbled the bag Saturday night at Des Moines. They kept it close pretty much the whole entire game, but they kept going on the penalty kill, and bad things have happened. Special teams has not been a key strength for Sioux City, at least not within the last probably month or so. In fact, they're 1 for about 25 on the power play in their last 25 power plays, so not good. Now, granted, they faced really good teams who, obviously, on the penalty kill, they've done pretty darn good. So those things just happen sometimes. But yeah, Sioux Falls, according to Kurt Kirchner, obviously the best defensive team in the league. This is probably a good time to face them. I mean, 3 of the next 4 matchups will be against the Sioux Falls Stampede team. So we'll just have to see. This could be interesting. I mean, this could be a playoff matchup, and I hope for my sake it isn't, because I will go freaking bananas, as most of you know, when we play this team. So yeah, Kersner, he's not really worried about the team's record when they face them. It's just, what comes out of these games, whether or not they play well or, they play bad, what they can improve on, etc., etc. So, yeah, boy, we probably have the most amount of Sioux Falls fans I've seen here in quite some time. I don't know where they all came from. They'll all spontaneously combust after the game's over, I hope. So, yeah. I don't know where they came from. And then there's a big group in the section across in 114. While they're all wearing blue hoodies, I hope most of them are all kids. So I would doubt it's versus Sioux Falls, or it's Sioux Falls people. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see, what other notes do we have? Well, I guess we can get to the scratches for both of these teams. They didn't print out the lineups like they normally do, so we don't really officially have any kind of scratches or anything like that. What I can tell you, unless we'll see if Sioux City posted a line chart. Nope. Well, we'll try Twitter and see if they posted it there, because sometimes they'll post it one place before they do the other. So, but those things happen. Yeah, but what I can say is that obviously we'll start with the starting lineup for Sioux Falls, the visiting team, like we normally do. Cooper Soller at left wing, Brock Schultz at center, and at right wing, Joey Macrina. And then at right defense, Noah Mandisau. I guess we could find Sioux City scratches right now. I mean, it's kind of. Well, here, we'll do it like this. For Sioux Falls, Dane Sorensen. Here are the scratches. For Sioux Falls, Dane Sorensen, Jake Marins, Aiden Jans, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, Joe McGraw, Cade Strom, let's see, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, Juho Kainanen. And yeah, I think those are it. Now, some of those, I didn't update the rosters from the last time we played them over a month ago, so probably half those names I just read out aren't even on the team anymore. Which those things happen sometimes, you know. I just forgot, okay? That's all. I'm a forgetful person sometimes. Let's see here. Then for Sioux City, Max Anderson, I believe he's suspended. And then, yeah, if I remember correctly, he is suspended. And then 22, Daniel D'Alessandro, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 33, Travis Poliski. I'm pretty sure he's a healthy scratch. And then I think those are it in terms of scratches. Yeah, we're all pretty much healthy right now. No real injuries or anything like that, which I think we're probably only one of maybe one or two other teams that are fully healthy, which is good. Kind of going back to that point, Jake Marins, he's supposed to be playing for this team, but he's been out all year due to injury. So don't know exactly why, nor do I really care all that much because he doesn't play for Sioux City. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll take a break, and when we come back, the pregame show continues. We'll have the starting lineups for Sioux City, obviously, and then we'll have the national anthem, and then it's going to be puck drop around here. We'll take a break. We'll be right back right after this, and we'll also have a word from your local RVN station.
To invest online. With this high-powered 30 caliber rifle, we're going to try to blast open this Masterlock model number 15. We blow a half-inch hole clear through, but the Masterlock still holds tight. If you want to hold on to what you've got, insist on genuine Masterlocks, known for being tough under fire.
Mr. Green?
Yeah.
You need any help? I just want you to know, I think you're the best ever.
Yeah, sure.
Want my Coke? It's okay, you can have it.
No.
Really, you can have it.
Okay.
Makes me feel good. Makes me feel nice.
Be around.
That's the way it should be. I like to see you smiling with me.
Thanks, Joe. It certainly is a big buck. It's a very big buck. Big teeth. And very big puppy. Where's the beef?
Son, the place to give you a lot less beef and a lot of thunder.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's, we have we want to single to single. At Wendy's, single has all the beef and the Whopper or Big Mac. At Wendy's, you get the whole beef and less butter.
Hey, where's the beef?
I don't think it's good enough. You want something better? Your Wendy's kind of big.
to send us Terry Tate, some people thought we were crazy. But I'm a firm believer in paradigm breaking, outside the box thinking. Hey, buddy.
Break was over 15 minutes ago, bitch!
And since Terry's been with us, our productivity has gone up 46%. We're getting more from our employees than ever before.
You know you need a cover sheet on your TPS reports, Richard! That ain't no baby! Hey, Janice!
But what's really impressed me is how Terry's become part of the Felcher family. He fits right in. To be honest, I wish Reebok sent us 10 Terry Tates.
You wanna play games, Shane? When it's game time, it's pay time, baby!
More winter storms coming into the area later on tonight. Stay tuned after the game to find out where and how much snow we plan to get.
Mike, what's your deal, man? Come on, man. You've been riding me all day. You're full like Betty White out there. Ask her what your girlfriend said.
Baby. You Snickers. Better?
Right. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
There's no new Santa Fe Trio subs with smoke and chipotle sauce. Fried chicken, roast beef, or smoked turkey. Quiznos.
So I figured the winning tape. Yeah. Science fiction to go fiction. Gemini, help me come up with a race win speech that sounds like it came from me.
Say something like, thanks.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, we're just about 7 minutes away here from puck drop right now. They're playing the Hit the Ice video up on the scoreboard. You know, I'm sure it'll go into our usual routine here in a second, but then we'll have the guys with the flags come out. They wave them. They got the Sioux City logo on them, and of course our classic catchphrase here in the Sioux. It's hockey time in Sioux City. And we got a lot of unnecessary wooing from a bunch of jackalopes, we'll call them like that. Also known as Stampede fans. No. And I've said this before, for Lent that I was going to give up, you know. Well, not giving up making fun of them, but just calling them weird nicknames instead of by their actual names. Well, that lasted one game, and I was like, yeah, no, we're not. This was, even when I think something's stupid, then, you know, that says a lot. Yeah, this is a lot more Stampede fans that usually come here. I don't know why tonight is such, I think I know why. Because this arena, like more specifically the company that runs it, just banned cowbells for next year. So, any noisemakers, period. So, there's that. Well, we're supposed to be seeing them. I don't know where they are. I don't see them down in the tunnel. They just got introduced. They're not coming out of the tunnel. Oh, we had to wait for the referees. No kidding. Here come the zebras. There we go. Coming up. Some things, I tell you. The starting lineups. The national anthem. Little last minute pre-game stuff, and it's going to be puck drop here, people.
Tracy Martinu. Your right wing from Grand Rapids, Michigan, number 92, Aiden Dyer. Your left defenseman from Salem, New Hampshire, number 22, Ryan Orion. Your right defenseman from Maplewood, Minnesota, number 43, Mason Stanger. And your goaltender from Birmingham, Massachusetts, number 31, Ryder Shea. Your Musketeers are coached by Jason Kurzweil, General Manager Sean Clark, Associate Head Coach Alex Doyle, Assistant Coach Jared Kirshner, Goaltending Coach Shane Clifford, Hockey Analyst Zach Hankins, Athletic Trainer Eric Eibel, and your Equipment Manager is Zach Peterson. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the ice as tonight's national anthem is performed by Bella Flint.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets rang almost bursting in air. It proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Fans, let's hear it for Bella Flint.
Alrighty, everyone. Now time to take a look at tonight's starting goaltenders for Sioux Falls. Lennart's Feldbergs, 29-11-1-0, a 2.54 goals against average and a .910 save percentage with 2 shutouts and 2 assists. For Sioux City, Ryder Shea, 12-3-0-0, a 3.53 goals against average and a .889 save percentage. No shutouts, but he does have 25 penalty minutes, so watch out. Of course, all of those coming from that one fight, so. Oh, we're ready. We got the blackout jerseys tonight. Majority of what I'm wearing is black, so it's going to be a great night. And it's Friday the 13th, so hopefully Sioux Falls really feels the effects of Friday the 13th. Brock Schultz will take the draw with Pavel Martinu. The Sioux Falls Goons are out in full force as we are off and underway here in the Sioux. Poirier takes it off the boards here for Soller. Back behind the net of Ryder Shea. Take it back, Joey Macrina. Here's Martinu with it behind the net. Dumps it around the boards. Out towards center, picked up Matthew Grimes. Grimes sent off the boards into the corner. Luckily enough, Aiden Dyer was there. Here's Dyer out there in front. Vatne in the circle. Dyer has it pinned up against the boards. Now it's Vatne back behind the net. Sent up the ice. Into the hands. Here's Cooper Soller with it. Soller shot saved by Ryder Shea. Oh, and we already got extras going on afterwards. Don't worry about that. Ah, boy. This is the 500 free ticket giveaway that the Muskies had this week for this game. And, yeah, there's definitely filled up now, mainly in the rounder sections, I guess you could say. There's a shot deflected into the netting and out of play. At least the 5 or 6 sections to the left of me there all filled up. Face off will come to the left of Ryder Shea. Gavin Gary will take the draw with Thomas Zoko. Face-offs one. Carr sends it off the boards all the way down ice. Not quite. Picked up at center. O'Leary dumps it in. Now Luke Gary battling after. Montero will clear it back in behind the net. Ryder Shea is there. Luckily enough, Lyons was 2, or else that could have been trouble. There's a shot blockered away by Shea. Batted up in the air. That's Lyons behind the net. Lyons sending it off the boards into the hands of Luke Gary. Now Zoko with it through the stick of Luke. Picked up there by Christian Lyons. Here's Lyons with it. Long toss. Tipped there by Gary. Off the boards down into the corner. Feldbergs is like, you know what? No, you play it. You play it, Matthew Grimes. Renkiski. He is, what rank is he in goals? Second, I guess. I have nothing to say about that. Here's Manusau with it on Tobias Omen. Acquired him for Chicago. I could have swore to you, I could have put money on it that he played for Dubuque and not Chicago. But you know what do I know? Quite a lot, but I guess not where Tobias Omen played for. Here's Wade Weil. A shot went back behind the net. Picked up there by Ryder Betzold. Betzold trying to poke it free. Tomko with it. Well, you can hear him, that's for sure. Prunty with it down there in the corner. Prunty out towards center. Feeds it on over to Omen. He bobbled it there at the blue line and then played it offside. So there's that. Of course, if you all remember the last time Sioux Falls was in town, Sioux City let up 7 in the first and a 10-4 loss. So hopefully this is a lot better. Sioux City, they're playing a lot better than they did to start out the game. That one, there's a shot that was stopped by Feldbergs. Again, special teams is really going to be a key tonight. Sioux City, they have just been dreadful when it comes to special teams lately. Last month or so. Face-off will come to the left of Feldbergs. Finally, they drop it. I don't know what took him so long, but here's Schultz with it behind the net. Martin sent off the boards. Here's Stanger poking it in deep. Behind the net, Marcus Jacobson with it behind the net. Jacobson down low for Brock Schultz. Schultz down there in the corner. In a scramble for him, Martin with it. Martin there for Stanger. Stanger, a shot got, deflected down into the corner. Vatne with it behind the net. Vatne on out. Martino shot was stopped there by Feldbergs. Now pulls out towards center ice. Soller on over there to Schultz. Couldn't make the connection as Stanger is banged up against the boards. Here's Poirier with it. Now Vatne. Vatne sent off the glass. Here's Dyer. Pokes it out to him. Dyer back behind the net. Boy, Sioux Falls almost bobbled it, I'll tell you that much. Here's Macrina. He tips that one down. Oh, I think they called the icing, though, before Shea covered it up. Might as well blow that one. By that, I mean the call on it, but... Yep, they're going to have the face-off down to the left of Feldbergs. Left, right, whatever. Nope, center. First, it's left, then the right, and now it's the center. Right at center ice. Already incompetent refereeing to start this one out. Shocker, I know, right? But what can you do or say? All you can do is just complain. Here's Carr with it. Uh-oh. Sioux Falls guy lost his glove. Some doofus at the bench dropped it or something. I don't know what. Here's Gavin Gary with it. Gary on there. Matthew Grimes with it. Grimes in front of the goal. Shot save made. Shea. Rebound. Gavin Gary gives it off. Kyle O'Leary. He has a break. Man, you saw in his way, although he got all up in his face. So whatever. Here's Gold now on there for Gavin Gary. Gary sent back behind the net. Guess Kyle O'Leary just wasn't fancy enough with his movement. Although you don't really need to be fancy here. Shea's going to play this puck. He plays it up to Shane Gold. Tip there, taking Browdy off the glass towards center. Now Olsen popped up into the air. Jeffress into the hands of Schultz. Here Schultz down there in the corner. Now Tomko tipped way up into the air and gloved up there by Feldbergs. And some extras going on afterwards. At least nothing too big or major yet. Although we're in the first few minutes here, so I don't expect anything real big to happen here. Face-off will come to the left of Feldbergs. Yeah, Sioux City, they're holding up a lot better than they did in that last game at 10-4 loss to Sioux Falls. So, yeah, definitely much improvement, much improvement. Tomko will take the draw with Thomas Zoko. Face-offs won. I mean, Sioux Falls, they haven't changed their style of play, but Sioux City, they're more aware, I guess, would be the right word. I don't know. You be the judge of that. Here's Zoko with it. Feeds it on to Brent Solomon. Nice pass in deep. Zoko, a shot save made. Rebound, it's loose. Browdy out in front. There's a shot. Solomon stopped by Shea. Do you think you're going to get one past Shea? Well, then you better think again. Shake, shake, yeah. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 yeah. Shake, shake, yeah. Face-off will come to the left here of Ryder Shea. Face-offs won. Here's Betzold with it. Now Luke Gary taking it back. Kyle O'Leary has this one. O'Leary picked up there by Luke Gary. Prunty with it. Yeah, it took you 2 times to be louder than us. Good for you. Shot went wide of Omen. See, that's the thing about... Oh, Shea. Ha, 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 ha. It's a nasty little deflection, and boy, oh boy, that could have gone horribly wrong. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
So I'm having this dream about a turbo scene. And these guys are
He says it's 20%.
If you said 20%, you're correct. That's why you're higher than that class.
All right, let's make some noise here. Starting from 49%.
Let's go, we strive at finding the cause of the pain, not just masking. Because if we fix the cause,
Welcome back, everybody. 14:34 left to go here in this first period. We are tied up at 0 apiece. See, that's the funny thing I was thinking about during the break about Sioux Falls fans. They used to all sit behind their bench, and now they're sitting over here. Like, I don't know why, but... Face-off will come to the left of Ryder Shea. Gavin Gary will take the draw with, I believe, Chuha, my guy. I don't know where the hell they got him from, but they switch him out for Holtby. Now, Holtby, I will say, okay, I don't know what happened there, but I guess Sioux City wasn't ready on the face-off either. Here's O'Leary with it, dumping it back behind the net there. Feldberg's picked up there. Poirier spins it back the other way. O'Leary with it there in front. Here's Gavin Gary to Mason Stanger at the blue line. Stanger sent off the boards back behind the net. Holtby is there in the corner. He's pinned up by Poirier. Now it's O'Leary out in front. Gary couldn't make a connection, and now here's a 2-on-1. Now into a 2-on-2. Holtby's shot went wide, way off target. I could have gotten it closer to Shea than he did, that's for sure. Puck will roll into the corner. Stanger on over to Luke Gary, right through his stick. Taken there, Leonard off the skate of Gary. Now it's Browdy with it. Browdy on to Cooper Soller. Shot saved by Ryder Shea. Face-off will come to the left of Ryder Shea. Martineau will take the draw with Brock Schultz. Martineau, well, he won it. Wasn't very clean because Soller immediately took it away. Shot went wide. Here's Olsen with it behind the net. Derek Olsen can't get a handle on it. Olsen taken there, Martineau. Here's Schultz. Picked up there by Dyer. Dyer back behind the net. There's a long shot that went wide from Shane Gould. Taking Derek Olsen on back to Shane Gould. On Vakne, slap shot went wide. Gould probably should have just shot it himself. I mean, had the goalie all over the place. Here's Dyer. Shot save. Feldberg's rebound. Vakne's there. Vakne back to Gould at the blue line. Gould takes a shot. Nasty deflection. Went just wide though. Here's Gavin Carr. He's pinned up against the boards now. So is frickin' Martineau. Blue line Lions. Shot went back behind the net. Here's Vakne with it. Odd angle deflection. Now Wade Wiles sent off the boards. Keeping it in was Lions, and now it's finally poked out towards center. Just let it roll, and this will go for icing, and it will. Face-off will come to the left of Leonard's Feldberg's. Boy, we're just so close right now. So close. Schultz will take the draw with Schultz. That's a first, I think. Schultz against Schultz at the face-off. Well, we'll probably see more of that tonight. There's a shot and it went in! Sioux City on the board first! Whoa, baby! William Topko! I didn't even see that one go through. How did it get in? Topko deflected, went 5-0 on Feldbergs. Just like that. It's 1-0. Time of the goal, 7:41. Close your damn legs, Feldbergs. For William Topko, that'll be his 20th goal on the season. Third on the team in goals officially now with that one. Here's a poke check there by Luke Gary. Poked up. Christian Lyons with it now. Lyons towards center. Just like the other one. We want 2. I even did it that time. Oh, here's O'Leary, another one. Stopped by Feldbergs. You know, I will say, all those fans in 114 that I mentioned in the pregame, I think they are all from Sioux Falls. So Sioux Falls must have had their own 500 ticket giveaway or whatever. They're awfully quiet, though, to start. So, I mean, I'll take that any day of the week. Face-off will come to the left of Feldbergs. Yeah, that was a bad one to give up. If your first name's Leonard and your last name's Feldbergs, but here's Poirier, a shot stopped by Feldbergs. I mean, we'll take it though. Boy, wouldn't that be nice if we scored 5 versus Sioux Falls? I mean, come on. I tell you, it's my green headpiece that I have on tonight. It's my green hair. That's what's going to win us this hockey game, I bet. Here's Betzel, pass across, Ullman scores. Just like that, they tied it right back up. Well, as Coach Kirshner says, you got to have a good shift after a goal, and while Sioux Falls did, we'll say that. For Omen, that'll be his 13th goal on the year. Face-offs one. Here's Bongo with it, picked up there by Browdy. Browdy tipped there. Chuha with it. Now it's Geiger with it. Geiger picked up there by Browdy. Browdy sent out towards center. Giveaway. Geiger. Now Bongo swooped that one up. There's Potter with it there now. Geiger sent off the boards down. Well, nowhere. We'll just say that. This will be icing. Face off will come to the right of Feldbergs. Let's see here. It'll be Chuha and Martineau at the face-off. Martineau wins it. Here's Gold with it. Gold. A shot deflected off the skate. Now Leonard with it. Votney keeping it in. Shot was stopped there by Feldbergs. Bongo with it. Bongo picked up there by Holpe. He's trying. Browdy picked up there. Chuha popped up into the air. Dyer with it. Dyer now Votney with it. Votney. Votney. Down low Martineau. Martineau. Picked up there by Browdy. Browdy sent off the boards out towards. Did it go out of play, or was it offsides, or what? Offsides, I guess. I mean, we'll take that.
Presented by Brandon Diggs of Farm Bureau Financial Services. When you sign up for a Power Play Zone in Section 2719, you're about to get an exclusive area for your group with catering and drink options to fit every type of party. So come party in the Power Play Zone, presented by Brandon Diggs of Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Face-off will come in front of the penalty box across from the Sioux Falls bench. Face-off's one. Up your ass, midget. Well, they call offsides on that at least.
At this time, make your way to the Marco Brew Deck at the top of Section 110. Once there, you'll be escorted down to get ready for the parade on ice. Once again, all SNSYHA players and coaches, please make your way to the top of Section 110.
Face off will come in front of the Musketeers bench. Zoko will take the draw with Tomko. Tomko wins it. I'll just say that. Picks it up, Solomon. Now Jeffress feeds it on to Carr. Gavin Carr out toward center. Do all the work himself. Shot went off the post. Manusau with it on Zoko. Shot stopped by Shea. Ooh, and Tomko gave a little cross check to Montero afterwards. Boy. Must have been in. Montero must have said something to Tomko or else he wouldn't have done that. 9:33 left to go in this first. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. 9:33 left to go here in this first. We are tied up at 1 apiece. I don't know why the Sioux Falls fans are cheering on Sioux City fans in these games they have on the ice, but who knows and who really cares, to be quite honest with you. It's just called being honest. I mean, anyway, face-off will come to the right of Ryder Shea. Yeah, Sioux City a lot better start to the game than the last time we played, but still some things to clean up. One classic line I like to use. Well, this is the first time I've used it, but you know, if everybody can correct one mistake, that'll be what, 25 less mistakes. So there you go. Here's Dyer. He played it with the high stick. I'm surprised they didn't blow the whistle on that. Poirier tipped there by Martineau towards center. Browdy is there. Browdy. Poirier tipped up into the air. Here's Stanger with it. Poirier out towards center. Aiden Dyer with it up the right side. Here's Dyer sent down into the corner behind the net. Bongo is there. Bongo now Vatney with it towards the blue line. Shot went wide down into the corner. Here's Dyer with it. Dyer. Soller. Nice little pass there to Macrina. Macrina on back to Bongo. Bongo picked up there by Stanger. That'll roll all the way down. Here's Wade Weil with it. Weil. Now Macrina with it down into the corner. Poirier with it. Poirier. So, off the boards towards center. Luke Gary with it. Gary into the hands of O'Leary. O'Leary shot save Feldbergs and he covers it up. Face-off will come to the left of Feldbergs. If I can't even remember what his name is, then he must not be that good of a player. Or something, I don't know, but O'Leary wins it. Here's Luke Gary now to Derek Olson. Shot went wide. O'Leary with it. Tapped into the circle. O'Leary back out to Gold. Gold a shot. Save made Feldbergs, and he'll cover that one up. Face-off will come to the left of Feldbergs. O'Leary will take the draw with, Soller, I want to say. No, it's Runkowski. Face-off's one. Here's Luke Gary with it there. Now tipped O'Leary. Picked up there by Grimes. Out towards center. Here's Betzold with it. Betzold coming back. A shot. He scores. Just like that, Sioux Falls has the lead. All right, both goals have been on breakaways, so other than that, Sioux City's done pretty darn good tonight. Time of the goal, 11:56. For Betzold, that'll be just his 14th, so compared to some other guys on the team, do it better. Jeffers tip Schultz, save made by Lindberghs.
Change your look, drop some pounds, and get into shape. Go where the Muskies go. Thrive Fitness. From beginners to elite athletes like the Muskies, the training staff is
Face off will come to the right of Lindbergh. I combined both of his names, Leonard's Feldbergs. I don't know why you had to add an S to the Leonard. I mean, that's just fine, but sure, add an S. See where that gets you in life. A shot went wide of Feldbergs. Here's Carr with it. Carr tipped into the netting and out of play. Face off will come to the left of Feldberg. Take the draw with Thomas Zoko. Schultz wins it. Here's Tomko. Shot deflected wide. Solomon with it down low in the corner. Solomon back behind the net. Here's Jack Browdy with it. Browdy there now. Jeffers with it. Browdy taken back behind the net. Browdy up the right side. Puck sent out towards center. Gavin Carr with it. Now Montiero breaks free with it. Pass got deflected, but it's Zoko shot. Somehow they missed that one. I don't know how you missed that, but wide open net and nothing. That's good to know. Sioux Falls can't score on empty nets. Montiero with it. Montiero out there in front. Puck rolls into the hands of Solomon. He fans on the pass like an idiot. Tomko up the right side there for Schultz. Schultz taken off the boards there. Montero with it. Montero sends it on over. William Tomko. Tomko pushed around like crazy, I'll tell you that much. Here's Bongo with it. Bongo on over there to Zoko. Zoko towards center. Nice move, spins around a guy. Zoko shot got blocked there by Poirier. Into the corner. Here's Booten with it. Booten out towards center. Now Zoko with it. Zoko picked up there by Wade Weil. Popped up into the air. Boy, that hit the top of the glass. Kind of spun funny, but puck rolls back behind the net there for Ryder Shea. Here's Shea with it. Feeds it on Poirier with it. Tipped by Potter out towards center. Booten has it. Booten down there. Bailey basically took Wade Weil into the boards. Here's Chuha with it, trying to break free with it. Here's Chuha and pass out icing. Well, he's an idiot, I know that. Here's Chuha with it. Runs into a glob of Musketeers guys, but here's Hopia shot and another goal. Boy, oh boy. Just like that, it's 3-1 now. Time of the goal, 14:25. Face-offs one. Here's Gold with it. Gold feeds it on over to Derek Olson. Picked up there by Prunty. Prunty towards the blue line. Picked up there by Derek Olson in the corner. Olson back behind the net there for Gold. Out Dyer with it at center. Dyer back there for Vatne. Vatne now Macrina takes it back the other way. Macrina there for Soller. Here's Soller, pass across, shot, and he got denied. Boy, Shea. Face-off will come to the left of him. Now, if he would have just done that for the 3 goals, then even 2, I would have allowed him 1. That's about it, but whatever, those things happen. Face-off will come to the left of Shea. Face-off's 1. Here's Montero with it. Montero there by O'Leary. Now out to Luke Gary. Here's Luke Gary in. A shot went wide of Feldbergs and out of play.
First Financial puck out of play.
Face-off come to the right of Feldbergs. Gary will take the draw with Ronkowski. Face-off's 1. Here's O'Leary. Shot was stopped by Feldbergs. Face-off's 1. Puck will roll back in front. Shot save made by Feldbergs.
Are you ready to feel your best, boost your energy, and bring your A game to life? The Musketeers in the ice, recovery and performance are everything. And at Thrive Wellness Center, we bring that same level of commitment to you. Whether you're an elite athlete, weekend warrior, or just powering through daily life, Thrive helps you recover, restore, and rejuvenate with cutting-edge wellness therapies. So
Face-off will come to the left of Feldbergs. Taking the draw, Leary, and looks like Montero at the draw, 26 and 26 at the face-off. It's 1. Here's Gavin Gary with it in the corner. Gary. Pass out there front, they score! Kyle O'Leary! And they're back within 1! Here they come, Sioux City. Not going down without a fight. Kyle O'Leary puts it in top shelf on Feldbergs and makes it a 3-2 game. This is gonna be interesting. I've got a feeling O'Leary with his 13th goal on the year. Whoa, baby. Like, come on. Face-off's 1. 6. Wait, that's not right. There we go. Puck rolls back behind the net. Wade Wild with it. Wild back there for Omen. Omen in the scramble for down there in the corner. Now, remember when I said you got to have a good shift after a goal? Sioux City, take that message. Carr deflected. Betzold went wide. Puck will roll into the corner. Here's Schultz with it. Schultz and a scramble for down there in the corner. Gavin Carr with it. Picked up Tomko. Wild tried to poke it in. Boy, nobody can come up with it for Sioux Falls. Here's Schultz with it. Schultz tipped there. Tomko batted off the board towards center. Here's Stanger with it. Stanger sent back behind the net. Feldbergs handles it. Feldbergs feeds it on over. Puck is sent all the way down ice for Poirier. Poirier tipped by Schultz. Matthew Grimes comes up with it.
Number 15,
Gary O'Leary up offsides. That line has to do it, you know. You know, I'm surprised that we have not had a penalty yet. It amazes me. Because normally, especially with this matchup, there would at least be one penalty by now, but that's just not the case tonight. Anyway, we'll see if that changes. Here's Manusau with it, dumps it down into the corner. Poirier with it behind the net. Poirier. Tip Martineau with it down in the corner. Leonard with it. Now Martineau picked up Fontenay. Sent on over. Mason Stanger in the circle. Stanger. Tip there. Poirier. Here's Fontenay with it. Sent down into the hands of Stanger. Stanger long toss off the skate of Martineau. It's Dyer with it towards center. Dyer picked up there by Martineau. Here's Fontenay with it now. Not Riley Leonard, but somebody with the name of Leonard went back behind the net. Now we all know who Riley Leonard is. Trust me. Here's Dyer with it behind the net. Dyer picked up there by Martineau. Martineau in the corner. Martineau out in front. Rolls all the way out towards center ice. Shane Gould takes this one. Gould up the right side. Aiden Dyer with it. It offsides.
Fans, do you like goals and free ice cream? Then sign up at our table above section 106 for the chance to win a free small ice cream from Scoops tonight, courtesy of the Western Iowa Dairy Alliance. Every time the Musketeers score in the second period, we will pick 2 lucky fans to win a small Scoops ice cream.
Face-off will come in front of the Musketeers bench. Oh, in front of the penalty box across from the Musketeers bench. Let me clarify that. O'Leary will take the draw with Brock Schultz. Here's Soller now in for the face-off. O'Leary wins the draw. Now you got to have a strong end to this first. Carry some of that momentum into the second as an icing is called.
Icing brought to you by Adventure Staff.
Face-off will come to the left of Shea. Gavin Gary will take the draw with Thomas Zoko. Zoko wins the draw. There's Montero with it. Shot got blocked by Luke Gary. Here's Kyle O'Leary. Feeds it off to Luke Gary up the right side. Gary, long toss to Gavin. Takes a shot. Went wide. Rebound rolls back behind the net. 2 minutes left to go here in this first period. Here's Solomon. Short tap pass Montero. Back to Solomon. Pass out front. Went just a little wide. Here's Zoko with it in the corner. Now Montero with it. Lyons with it. Now Solomon back. Manusau. Shot save made there by Shea. Rebound loose in front. Here's Gavin Gary with it. Gary out towards center. Now Luke Gary will dump it back in behind the net. Feldbergs is there. Feldbergs picked up there by Manusau. Manusau just wide of Shea. Picked up there by Jeffress. Now it's Olsen behind the net. Olsen sends it off the boards. Montero. Now Runkowski. Shot saved by Ryder Shea.
Fans, the Golden Air is available at Markup Ribbon. Make sure to stop by section 110 to get yours. And bring your tickets up to Markup and get half off your first beer Markup tonight or tomorrow. Markup Ribbon, downtown Sioux City.
Topko will take the draw with Runkowski. Runkowski wins the draw. Here's Manusau with it. Manusau. Shot got deflected down into the corner. Boy, Olsen's was being hooked at, and there was no penalty on that. Here's Schultz with it up the right side. Schultz picked off there by Manusau. Manusau off the boards. Now to Tomko. Back for Schultz. Here's Schultz in a shot saved by Feldbergs, and he'll cover it up. 57.1 seconds left to go. Coming up on the intermission show, we'll have we'll have a recap of this period. That's some score. The country. Oh, excuse me. Face-off will come to the right of Feldbergs. Martineau, Vatney, Dyer, Lyons, and Stanger out there for Sioux City. Face-off will come to the right of Feldbergs. It's one. Puck sent off the boards towards center there for Stanger. Stanger dumps it back behind the net of Feldbergs. Here's Feldbergs. Off the boards, taken there by Aiden Dyer. Dyer. Now Martin with it on lines. His shot went wide. Back behind the net, there's Feldbergs. Feldbergs picked up there by Renkowski. Renkowski picked up there by Betzold. Here's Betzold with it. Shot blockered away by Shea. Rolls into the corner. 24 seconds left to go here in this one. Betzold picked up there by Martinu. Martin then on over there for Votney. Votney off the boards down into the corner. Browdy with it. 7 seconds left. Browdy feeds it on over. There's Omen. Shot saved by Shea. And he got ran over. That's the end of one period of play. That was a little crazy right there. That might result in our first penalty of the night. We'll see. Because somehow we haven't had one yet. I don't know how, but that's just amazing to me. Well, 7:41 into the game. Tomko scored from Ashton Schultz. That made it a 1-0 game. Sioux Falls tied it right back up with the goal from Tobias Omen. Then at 11:56, it was Betzold to make it 2-1, and then 3-1, Tommy Holpe with that one, and then to make it a 1-goal game, Kyle O'Leary from Gavin Gary and Luke Gary at 15:25. So yeah, those are all the scores we got from, or that's a recap of the first. We're trying to get some times and stuff clarified, but the Wi-Fi doesn't want to cooperate with me, nor does it ever on most nights, except for on my old phone. It's perfectly on my old phone. Gives me problems on my iPhone. I don't know why, but anyway, NHL scores, if we can pull those up here. Nope, let's try NBA. NBA! Yeah, I don't know if we're going to have much luck with that either. Although, to be fair, the internet's pretty poor, even if we did have Wi-Fi, so what are you going to do there? I think we're just going to call it good for the intermission. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll be back in about 15 minutes. So at about 9:05 Eastern time, we'll have the second period, and hopefully it'll be a good one. Much better first, that's for sure. Probably the best, one of the best first periods Sioux Falls has played. Against this team. So yeah, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.